Hello and welcome to Voice of Truth. In a previous video, I was talking about basically the ability to love others who maybe don't agree with your point of view. I think that there's also a lot to be said for that in many ways, and that is, I feel that if we pull the covers right back, that there is always something that is going on with us that resonates to the outside world. In other words, if we, and I have spoken about this before, about the power of fear. I have spoken of that. But I'm feeling that if people just really understood that they really are all powerful and one with the one, as we say, one with Source, one with God, one with love, one with the universe, that we would then be able to love ourselves at a deeper level. And it is that self-love then that radiates, first of all, heals us from our wounds, and then radiates out into the world. So that's why I often say to people that are, coming to see me about certain things, and they're like, well, I've got some homework to do. And I say, and what you do for you, you do for me, because we are all one. So when that person makes a significant shift, that goes out. We hear about the domino effect, or the pebble in the water, and the rings that go out all the way, like out to the ocean. Just think about when we start to self-discover our talents, our uniqueness, and the love that we have for ourselves. That is going to make a big difference in how then we act with others and how we perceive the world. And so if we are perceiving the world from a place of fear, that is an indication that we need to go deeper inside to look at what is really cooking in there. Oh, this is really good. I just want to share with you this little story. It's so good. I had a client come to me, and she said to me, I want to go into stores without a mask. Now, she had every right not to wear one because she has a big medical condition and ought not to be wearing one because it will definitely have negative influences on her. So she said, I said, well, you of all people, should not be wearing one. And she said, but then I thought of something and it went right back to my childhood. That's so good. She was able to bring up what her father would always say to her, that you have to toe the line, that you have to do what you're told, or else there'll be consequences. If you dare think differently than what's being taught right here in the family, if you step out of line, you're going to be punished. And she said, I just realized that put the fear of God in me. I'm afraid now. And I said, so before you step out into that, then work with that. And going back to the Ho'oponopono prayer, that I suggested that she say that so that she could start healing herself and healing those memories that made her stop in her tracks. And the fear of being seen, of growing, and becoming her own person instead of that program that was in her head about what her father said, that was keeping her towing the line. So do you see how that works? These fears that we carry, these are not the fears that come from the outside world. It's the fears that are in us that start to resonate with the message from the outside world. And then they gotcha. So just think about this, that you are created to come here and have an experience, and that you have the experience of healing yourself. Well, we just have the best opportunity ever to heal ourselves now, because this, what is going on around us, is projecting onto us all these fears. And now you can take this time to pull back, dig deep, and find out what your fears are really all about, so that you can let them go, forgive yourself, and then get out there and be the truth. That's it for today. I hope that helps. We'll see you next time. Phoenix Rising Healing Center, Instagram and YouTube. Have yourself a lovely day.